From Omro down to Mayville, from Rosendale to the Ledge, and everywhere in between, it's time to get you caught up on everything happening in the Flyway Conference. This is the Flyway Focus Sport Report, your home for the best whip-around coverage of your favorite local teams. Now, with all the latest, here's Jordan King.
Good Wednesday to you. We finally made it to May. Looking forward to the second half of much of the spring sports seasons coming up. Last night in girls soccer, that's where we'll start. Big match at the top of the standings between Lourdes and Hustisford-Dodgeland. That game played up on the turf at Oshkosh North, and the teams played to a 0-0 tie. North Fondy, meanwhile, beat Lamira 5-0, and WLA got its first win of the season, a 5-1 win against Campbellsport. Leah Tyson with a hat trick for the Vikings. No reports from Omro Wayland or Springs Mayville. If the Ledger is able to beat the Cardinals, they would take sole possession of first place. In softball yesterday, it was the Hayden Schauble and Allie Schwartz show as Mayville stayed atop the Flyway Conference standings with a 4-0 win against WLA. Schwartz struck out 13 batters and gave up just 2 hits on the afternoon. Her catcher, Schauble, drove in all 4 runs, including a massive 3-run shot in the top of the 7th. Schauble on her mindset at the plate.
My approach to the plate is I'm looking to get my teammates to score, and I'm looking to drive in runs any way I possibly can. So just going in with that mindset that someone else is more important than you are really motivates me to hit the ball.
Mayville up to 8-1 and remains tied with Lamira for first in the conference. Speaking of the Lions, it was a 7-4 win against Laconia yesterday. Taylor Bloom and Savannah Free each went 3 for 4. Bloom also drove in 3 runs. Nora Buskey and Haley Caspery combined to get the job done in the circle. Buskey struck out 9. Kaylin Lemke went 2 for 3 with 3 RBIs and 2 runs scored for Laconia. Springs was able to stifle North Fondy's momentum in a 3-1 win. Gracie Conkle gave up just 2 hits and struck out 5 in the win. Aubrey Haferman was 2 for 3 with an RBI and a run scored. And finally, Campbellsport beat Omro 10-0. Megan McCarty and Megan Trews combined for 8 RBIs. McCarty also scored 3 times. Paige Jordan got the win, striking out 8 and allowing just 1 hit. Baseball from yesterday. Lamira's Josh Stager had 11 strikeouts to see through a 5-inning no-hitter in the Lions' 10-0 win against Omro. According to Game Changer, that's now 16 straight innings without a hit for the Foxes. 4 different Lions offensively had 2 RBIs in the win. Laconia dispatched WLA in Game 1 of that series. Keaton Grotti threw a gem. He struck out 7 and gave up 5 hits in the shutout. Sawyer Schultes went 2 for 3 and walked. He scored all 3 times he was on base, 3 of the 4 runs for the Spartans. It was a pitcher's duel down in Mayville as the St. Mary Springs Ledger's Max Bauer and Mayville's Cohen Radaman were dealing. Radaman gave up 2 earned runs on just 4 hits. Not to be outdone, Bauer tossed a 3-hit shutout for the Ledgers. Luke Schwartz hit a solo homer in the 2-0 win. And Campbellsport took care of business against North Fondy, 12-2 the final in that one. Brody Nolan and Braden Bothy each drove in 2 runs on the afternoon. Bothy also got the win, going 6 innings, striking out 7. Finally, in track and field, WLA's boys just ran away from the competition at their home quad. They finished with 105 points. North Fondy was the next closest with just 24. Lamira's girls edged Laconia by 1.5 points, 57.5 points, the winning team score for the Lions. At the Omro quad, Springs outlasted Campbellsport on the girls' side. The Ledgers scored 94 points. Campbellsport's boys rolled past Omro. The Cougars scored 104.5 points. Coming up today, the usual lighter Wednesday schedule, but we do have some softball and baseball this afternoon with a beautiful forecast for today and the question marks surrounding possible rain tomorrow. WLA and Laconia have rescheduled both baseball and softball to today. WLA hosts the Spartans in baseball. That's at Ray Seibel Field, while Laconia hosts WLA softball at Taylor Park in Rosendale. All 8 Flyway golf teams also in competition today. They're over at Lawsonia Golf Course for the Invitational hosted by Princeton Green Lake. Teams will play at the Links Course at Lawsonia, usually a very competitive field over there every year, so a good test for all 8 Flyway golf teams. For the Flyway Focus Sports Report, I'm Jordan King.